Hello everyone, welcome back to MC Eternal. We have our Enderman farm here working perfectly. We have our generators generating as they should. And, most importantly, over here in this inconspicuous 9x9, we have our wither skeletons spawning and dying. Lots of wither ash, no skulls yet. But we're working on it. We're working on it. So that is awesome. Now, this episode I want to finally get into Wizardry, magic, electroblobs in particular. So I've got this quest, this handbook, in case I need to follow it. But we'll have a look at the quest book and follow this. Another thing before we start is I've completed the time played quest, which was to play for that much time, which gave us a creative modifier. Just then, in between episodes, I completed this one, time since last death. That much time since my last death, which gave me another modifier and an unclaimed black market container, which I have on me here. Now, I right click it to open, and we should get something awesome, I hope. It'll be disappointing if we don't. Here we go. Are you serious? We get... I don't think you understand. You could get it. I'm pretty sure you can get a nether star from that. You can get a nether star from it. What is the percentage of that Sipsco? It doesn't even show up because it's just renamed dirt. There it was. You saw it. I'll see if I can click on it as it comes past. Oh, Luke. 0.5% chance. Ladies and gentlemen, our lucky day. This is spectacular. Oh, I need an item frame. This is beautiful. We have some Sipsco quality dirt. Right above my bed I want it. You know what? I'm as disappointed as I am that I got a renamed piece of dirt. I am happy. I am glad. Okay, I'm happy. So let's get back to the seriousness. What do we need? We are in magic. We've gotten the quest book. We've gotten the flower. Now we need these shards, which we just put a crystal in and we get a shard. Okay, easy enough. Crystal. Here we go. We have a shard. Quest complete. Ooh, coins. Wonderful. Magic wand we need to make. So that is a golden nugget, a stick, and a magic crystal. Once again, pretty easy. Magic crystal. If we search wand, we should just be able to magically create it. Perfect. We have a magic wand now. That is that quest complete. We get a loot box. We get an enchanted book. With the enchantment, uncover. Throw that in there. Don't know what that does. Next quest, an arcane workbench. We might have one. Arcane... No, we don't. We might have one somewhere. I found a wizard place, a wizard tower, early on in the season, and he had one. So I might have left it there. But that's fine. We can make one out of stone, some crystals, yep, gold nuggets, lapis, and purple carpet. Should be doable. Arcane workbench. What do we have? We have everything except for the purple carpet, which we cannot make because we need purple wool, which we cannot make because we don't have purple and we don't have wool. I have wool in here. I will grab 2, put that in there. Now we need purple dye, which we make using some red dye, which we can get from, I believe we have poppies. I'm just going to turn all of that into it. We'll go back to purple dye. There is that. Purple carpet. So we turn our wool into purple. And then we turn it into carpet. And then we search for arcane. And we can get our arcane workbench, finally. I say finally, it hasn't been that long. Alright. We don't have a magic room. But, I don't know. I guess we'll have to get a magic tower eventually. Maybe in between episodes I'll look for a fancy design and try and get it using the builders gadget. Do I want to place it near here so we listen to the dying Enderman every time? I don't really want to. Maybe we, for now, we just run out into the wilderness. Boom. Magic. And put all this junk away. Okay. We have our arcane workbench. Collect some crystal flowers, apparently. Spellbook. Magic missile. A book. And... Here, can we search for a book? We have some spellbooks. Do we have a magic missile? Doesn't look like we do. So, if we grab some of these crystals, clear that, grab a book out of our backpack, you put the book here, and make a magic missile book. That is that complete. Okay. Oh. Now an apprentice wand. To get this, I believe we need to progress in the mod pack. So I think this is when we look at the handbook. It's becoming nighttime, so I'll keep that on in mind. Alright. I'm not going to read all this, but I'm going to read through the basics. I think I know the general gist of what's going on here. So I think these are all different things we could build. They might come in handy. What do these do? Oh, I didn't want to go that far. I wanted to see what the robes did. Not sure. Not sure. But I believe what happens is we place our wand in here. And that's all I know. And we can place that and click the tick. And now I have a magic missile in a certain slot. Right? So now, if I shift and scroll, I have magic missile. But I can't cast it because my wand is empty. Because I assume there was a spot that looked like it held crystals. Do I place that there and tick it? Yep. And it powered it up with 7, it seems. So now, I can cast magic missile. Another thing though, is because we had the wonderful mob farm, and we still do have it, we can actually get some spell books that we already have. And I'll set it up so that our mob spawner gives us more. So here we go. Now, to learn these ones, I believe you can use a scroll of identification, or you can do the fun part, which is you can place it onto your wand. So here we go. We have 2 mysterious ones. We can scroll. So to test the wand out and its ability, or the spell I should say, there's a few different things you can do. One is you can try what it does on blocks. One is you can try what it does on entities, so like on a cow. And the other one is you can try what it does on just the air, I guess. I'm not too sure. So we'll right click the ground. I feel hungry. So that's not what the spell does. But I am hungry now. So we can go and try it on our animals. Let's go see what that does. Now sometimes the spells, the effect they give you has to do with what the spell does. So maybe it makes animals hungry? Ward. It worked that time. So what does ward? We have ward on us. I'm confuzzled. I can read the book now though. So that's another cool thing. Once you learn it, what it does, you can read the book. Grants the caster a shielding effect that reduces incoming damage for 30 seconds. Interesting. Okay. So we can take less magic damage if we use that spell real quick. Now we have another spell. Let's right click the ground. Oh, my armor fell off. We're going to assume that's not what it's meant to do. And we'll go over here and right click a cow. Heal! We've got heal. I assume heal just heals us. Heals the caster by 2 hearts. Very cool. So if I take my armor off, it damages me. If I put it back on, I think I heal really fast because of this bauble. Or I can use my wand and heal up. Now, to use better spells, like if we search spell, to use these advanced spell books or apprentice, Let's grab it. If we go in here and try and use it, it won't let us. It recharged our wand with that, but it doesn't put the spell on because we only have a novice wand. Now, this bar underneath novice is actually our XP bar of how much we need to do, how much magic we need to do to level up. So as we damage certain things, I don't really have anything to damage apart from my animals. I guess I can go shoot a couple of, oh, we'll shoot the horse. Why not? Hope no one's a skeleton horse fan. There we go. We've taken out a horse, a skeleton horse. Now I believe if we come back and have a look at the wand in the arcane workbench, the bar may be moved a little bit, maybe? Maybe a little bit? Maybe? Okay, well, maybe not. But with different spells, we'll get different amount of mana, or not mana, but different amount of XP from using them, because they cost a different amount of mana. As you saw, the heal uses 5, so it's just a small one. I think the magic missile uses around 5 as well. Yep. So I can mess around with these and try and level up, or I can set up our spawner to give us more books. Alright, we'll put these back away. And I've actually set up waystones. To make a waystone, you just pretty much just need ender pearls. So obsidian, stone bricks, and one of these. You'd also buy it. I didn't even know. Go in here. Emerald. 4 ender pearls and purple dye. That's why I was ready with the purple dye. Alright, so place one at my home and place one at the spawner. And boom. Here we are. The spawner keeps coming apart, which isn't good. As you can see, lots of wizards falling out. Not good. And of course, I'm using slabs. That's always great. Oh, and I've fallen down. Of course I have. Oh, and here's a wizard. Yep. Oh, you're dead now, buddy. And I'm frostbitten and blinded. But while I was up there last time, because this keeps happening, I placed a wall, as you can see, up there. I'm a genius. Yes, I know. I know. I'm trying to press R to have my thing go away. There we go. Here we are. This is so messy, this spawn, because they just break out, and it's a nightmare. I think it's the silverfish. They spawn and then they like break apart. I'm gonna hope that the slabs make it so they can't break. And that is a horrifying sound. Okay. So I have it set up so that it gives me zombie heads and skeleton heads and hopefully wither skulls if they spawn in there, which I don't know if they do. But it's an option. And to do that, I have a filter. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to apparently get attacked by parasites, which is always great. Everything is extremely loud and horrifying over here. Let me put some of this stuff away. Oh, not my loot pet. That was close. I'm going to turn off my magnet so that I stop taking all the loot. That's that done. Now we can put some of this stuff away. What I am going to do is I am going to chop off this. So we should have the transfer node, yep. Now I'm going to chop off this. And that should give us the filter, and the transfer node should be in here because it got sucked up by the vacuum. As well as the upgrade speed. How'd he get out? He might have already been out, hopefully. Either that or there's a hole on the back. Either way, I'm annoyed. So the filter. We have it set up so it ignores the OR dictionary and whatever NBT is and the metadata. So anything that is classified as a head and can be swapped in for a zombie head in recipes will go there. So I'm hoping the same will happen with the spell books. So let's grab a spell book. I'll grab one of each just to be sure. So I'll grab a we'll grab magic missile. We'll grab an apprentice, and we'll grab an advanced. So then we'll just put one of those in here. We will place on our this thing. Place that in there. Take our bones out. And it's set to blacklist as well, so it does not put them in here. And there we have it. I know I'll put them in the storage. I'll put them in the storage. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, so I can put the books away as well. Yeah. So in this, is there anything? No. So all of this stuff just gets dumped out, which is fine, but I placed it on the wrong side. Of course I did, and it got sucked up. And it should be back in here. Yep. So there's that, and there's that. All this stuff gets dumped. Perfect. Might as well yoink the slime balls. Now inside here, the spell books will remain once I speed all of the stuff out. These parasites are a nightmare. All of this stuff's going to get taken out pretty quickly. We should get spell books here later when we come back. And yeah.
Alright, so I am back. As you can see, I have done a couple of upgrades to our little spawner room here. I replaced the spiked floor with some diamond spikes. Now, that is because the wither skull heads, if we search for wither skull, we can actually have a look here at the mob drops, and it is only when killed by a player. As you can see, the coal is just normal, affected by looting, whereas this one is affected by looting, but it also has the killed by a player thing. And so does spellbooks. So I've also gone ahead and fixed up the spikes over at the mob spawner, so that we can actually get stuff. And as you can see, well, you can't actually see it here, but if we look in here, we have 7 wither skulls, so we have enough to fight the wither. And I also found out that my sword exists. I believe this is the sword. So we can take this out and actually upgrade it a bit, maybe. Or even just use it some, so that it levels up. We might do that, we might switch it out for a bit. So another thing I've done, I've obviously got it collecting things in here. I have it outputting enchanted books into this chest. And I've also got an enchanter here, which uses experience and electricity to just randomly enchant books, it seems. So all these, most of these just random. I took them all over my system as well, but I actually ran a cable out here, so they are all in here. So if I want efficiency, apparently we don't have any. No? Okay. Well, that is weird, because if I search for efficiency when it's in a chest, it actually does show up. Efficiency. So if I open this, see, in here it lights up, but I guess in here it doesn't show up. So that is a bit odd. I wasn't sure it would work like that, but yeah. So, that is that. I've set up a farm over here. All I had to do was dig the holes and place the water in, and then this guy plants all the sugarcane and grows it all. So that's how I'm getting my water. This is also hooked up as well. So if I search sugarcane, we can actually access the sugarcane from in here, which is very handy. So, what does this mean for the rest of this episode? It means we should have some more spell books, not here, but over at the mob spawner. And I believe I actually already went over there and grabbed some more, so we should have some that we can try out, I think. If I search spell book, yeah, we have a lot more here, it looks like. So we want novice spells that we don't already have. Okay. It's quite a few. There's a lot, actually. This is us not taking the ones that we've already found. Oh, wow. Ward, we'll take that, actually. We'll take all of the ones we've found. And we can even put them in a different chest. So, in between recording this part, I didn't go and look for a, like, wizardry building or any of that. So, that'll be for another date, I guess. So that is all of our novice books. Quite a lot. Okay. So, we'll put our wand in. Do we still have a wand? We do. And so we want to learn this one. We want to learn this one. We want to learn this, this, and this. Wow. Okay. So this has just completely random spells. Let's give it a shot. Summon zombie? That is a good one. I don't even know where it is. Here it is. So we can read up about it. Summons a zombie to fight for you. The zombie will disappear after 30 seconds or if it is killed. And as you can see, mana cost 10. So that's more than some of the other spells we've got. And I believe we could like cast a magic spell on him. Like the magic missile. And damage him to get XP. So that's an option. Try this next book. Next spell. Thunderbolt. Okay. That's pretty cool. How does Thunderbolt work? Where is it? Thunderbolt. Shoots a bolt of thunder, which knocks back targets. Fair enough. Nothing too fancy. I've right-clicked. It doesn't seem to be doing anything. Okay. I'll go and try it on a chicken. Arc. Okay. How does arc work? Where is arc? There it is. How does arc work? Fires a spark of lightning at the target. Ah! Look at that. That's pretty cool. I'm a fan of that one. Okay, new spell. Freeze? Ooh. Does it shoot as well, or is that... Yeah, it does look like it shoots. So I can freeze all these chickens. And I can also drop snow. Very cool. Okay. What does this one do? Ignite? So the opposite? That's pretty cool. I don't want to set my chickens on fire, if I'm honest. And then that's it. We're back to the start. So I can summon a zombie. I can freeze him. I can shoot the ignite at him. But he's already catching fire from the sun anyway. And then we can just thunderbolt him. There we go. Okay. We're learning a lot. We're learning a lot. Discovering a lot. Let's try some of these other ones. Here we go. There's so many. I'm honestly shocked. Okay. Doesn't do anything. Run over to the chickens. Chicken? That backfired. I gave myself... Ooh. I did it again on the chicken and it worked. Mind trick. Okay, let's find this one. Mind trick. Confuses and disorients the target for 15 seconds, rendering it unable to attack effectively. The effect will be dispelled if the target takes damage. Okay. So that is sickening. I feel sick just looking at it. Let's look at this another spell. What? I discovered the spell snare right after I spawned a squid. So that's awesome. How does snare work? Let's find it. Here it is. Snare. Sets a trap on the ground which damages and briefly slows the creature that triggers it. So... Oh, yeah, look at that. So I've still got slowness on me from when it... I guess I stood in it or something. Okay, new spell. Evade. What? That's pretty cool. Let's read up exactly what it does. Cause the caster to quickly jump sideways to dodge incoming attacks. Okay. That's interesting. I'm not sure how useful it would be. Muffle. I've got muffle now. Okay. Muffle. Silences any sounds made by the caster for 30 seconds. When muffled, mobs can only detect you when looking towards you. So I can muffle myself and like walk through a dungeon. That does sound very useful. Okay. Okay, all of my items fell out, but because I had the magnet in my bauble, I guess it kept it. That time it didn't because I was standing in front of this. What a nightmare. Okay. I'll quickly fix all my stuff up. I believe that goes there, that goes there, that goes there, and then the rest just goes wherever. Right? It didn't even work. It didn't even work. Where's my drill? Why do I have 2 wiring bags? Oh, one of them was a book. And one of my other bags is missing. I think. Don't I have another bag? Or is that the bag? I don't know. I've confused myself now. Okay. Was that all? No, we still haven't learnt it. Ooh! That wasn't it, though. So this isn't working. What I'm doing isn't the answer. Okay. What is this? Why is there a hole in the side? Okay. Maybe does it grow food? Why do I feel like it's not doing anything? Okay, you know what we might have to do? We might have to use a scroll of identification on whatever that spell was, but we don't actually know which spell it was. Unless we check every single... Here, let's grab every spell that we don't know yet. And we'll see if we can identify which one it is. Okay. So it has... I think it's that one right there. Yeah. Okay, so this is the spell. This one right here. So if I put everything away in my storage, except for that spell. And if we search for identification, we have one. How does it work? Identifies any unknown spell, book, or scroll. Telekinesis. Okay. Moves an object or other small object towards you, or right-clicks the block that you are looking at. So I can't reach that, but if I hold out my spell, my spell wand, I can. Very handy. Let's make it daytime. Nice. Okay. There was 2 other spell books that we don't know yet, so I'll grab them out. This one? Where is it? I think it was just one more. Yep, just that one there. And then these should all be found. Or the novice ones, at least. Yep. We'll run back over to our... That was all of them, right? We don't have any extra ones? Nope. We actually hold out telekinesis and right-click the block as soon as we can. Try it from here. There we go. So I can put this in here. And we can learn these 2. Bring our wand back. All of our stuff is still in our inventory, it's just in the wrong place. Okay, so, this block. This spell, I mean. Bam! Conjure block. Ooh. Ah. That is pretty cool. How long do they stay? Let's get the book. After 45 seconds they will go. Or I can shift cast. Shift right click and it will remove the blocks. That is pretty cool. Okay. One more spell we have. Oh, and it mines. Oh. Does it mine anything? It seems to. Let's try out some obsidian. I'm curious now. Oh, we have a lot of obsidian. I think from the quarry. No, it doesn't seem to work on this piece of obsidian. But we have a fix for that. A very slow mining drill. I have efficiency 3 that I put on it because I didn't want it to be too fast, and it still is very fast on our dirt. So, yeah. We can have a look actually in this thing over here and see what level we're at. So we're almost halfway. So I think I'll see how long this episode has left, but in between episodes I might try and get it up to apprentice. Now, do we even have the scroll to make it apprentice? Let's see what it's called. Tome of Arcana. Tome. We have one that upgrades apprentice to advanced. So we don't have the one that does novice. But we get it from chests. Okay. So we might have to do some dungeoning to get that one. So I think either in between next episodes or in between now and next episode or during next episode, I want to upgrade my sword a bit. Because I don't know. It's not as strong as I want it to be. We have access to a lot more resources. When I was in the Nether, I didn't find any cobalt, so I might have to look for that off camera. But yeah, I want to fight the Wither because we have enough skulls, so it's doable. I just want to be fully prepared. Even though this food should carry us, I want to make a new sword or upgrade this sword and get what do you call it? A ranged attack other than the magic wand. So that's the plan. So I think we'll end it there. And I also want to pretty up the base a bit. Maybe edit what we've already got or even build a completely new base and move stuff across. I like the idea of making new things because it's like we've got our mob spawner over there, we've got bases over there in the mountain that we've left the shell of. We can leave the shell of this and move somewhere else. We can even work on our village a bit, which I kind of want to do. It's kind of been sitting here not doing anything for a little too long. So we'll see. I'm going to eat this food and catch you guys in the next episode. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed, leave me a like. If you didn't enjoy, let me know in the comments what in particular you didn't like, and I'll see if I can go about fixing it. If you want to see more videos, make sure you subscribe so it'll show up in your feed, and if you want to be notified, make sure you press the notification bell.